MC Too Tall, and we're going to talk about President's Day. Let's go.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil, chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
It's the MC Too Tall Show with your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Too Tall. President's Day. President's Day, President's Day. Let's talk about President's Day. It started out in the 1880s as a commemoration for George Washington's birthday, and it was strictly on the 22nd of February, which was actually George Washington's birthday. And then they went on to add the 12th as a holiday for Abraham Lincoln, where some businesses were open, some were closed. I know schools were closed for Lincoln's birthday. So it would be George Washington's birthday, when I was going to school, would be the Monday of the week of George Washington's birthday. So if his birthday was somewhere in the middle of the week and the 19th happened to fall on a Monday, they would give the kids off from school on the 19th. Then also earlier in the month, regardless of where in the week Lincoln's birthday was, the kids would have off on that day, wherever the 12th landed on. Then, around the time I was leaving school, they decided on President's Day. And that would take place somewhere between Washington and Lincoln's birthday. And it would always be on a Monday. And that's how it stands today. But also notable is that Ronald Reagan's birthday, February 6th. And William Henry Harrison's birthday, I always talk about him, old Tippecanoe, who caught a cold on Inauguration Day, which grew worse while shopping for vegetables on a chilly March morning, and died in office a month into his presidency. His birthday was February 9th. And so you have 4 U.S. presidents whose birthdays landed in February. And then they say that President's Day is a celebration of all presidents. Really? All presidents? Well, check this out, homies. I went on the web to look up presidents' birthdays and birth months and such. And what's really interesting, they excluded presidents born in June. Now, why did they exclude presidents born in June? There was only one president born in September, that was William Howard Taft. And there is a president born in June, and they excluded the month of June as presidents' birth months. It means this site, wherever this site is, does not acknowledge Donald Trump as president of the United States. His birthday is June 14th, which also happens to be Flag Day. And really interesting stuff here. We also had a president born on the 4th of July, which was Calvin Coolidge. We had 3 presidents, all founding fathers, who passed away on the 4th of July, two of which were hours from one another, which were John Adams and Thomas Jefferson, and the third one being James Monroe. Interesting stuff here. I know a little trivia, a little thing or two about the U.S. presidents. But isn't it interesting they exclude Donald Trump? They couldn't deny Reagan. They would have if they could have, but they can't, so reluctantly they didn't. And so here we are, folks. A President's Day, and very few in mainstream acknowledging that Donald Trump is president. And this president has to fight off all kinds of adversarial plans from the powers that be. And so we're upon another government shutdown where the Democrats were squawking and squawking and squawking and squawking and squawking about ICE reform. They want to reform ICE because Donald Trump utilized ICE the same exact way as Barack Obama. And because it's not one of their boys doing it, they're mad. And they want to find reasons to stir up the crowd and rile up the liberals and send Antifa on a march to wreak havoc in our cities. They're doing all kinds of shenanigans to try to throw Donald Trump off balance. But nonetheless, happy President's Day. And this concludes this episode of the MC Too Tall Show. Respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, don't be gross, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, MC Too Tall.